Hey YouTube, welcome to the Off Grid Mountain Homestead. Sweet taters. When do I harvest, how do I harvest, etc. How do I dry them, how do I cure them, will be covered in the next couple of videos. I'm going to break it up into two videos. One harvesting and one curing, storage, all that good stuff. So today's video is going to focus on when to harvest my sweet taters. So you can see these have been growing since June. These are Covington. I got another patch I'm going to show you that's Beauregard. So you can see their vining habit like that. I got a couple other cool things to show you if you let them run a long ways. I'll show you what else they can do. But anyhow, let's go up here to the Beauregards. Here are my Beauregard sweet potatoes. So number one, when do you harvest your taters? Well, count your calendar. So if you got a 90-day potato, I'll count out 90 days and then check your plants. They're not going to yellow up like a regular tater. They won't do that. These vines will stay green until they get frosted on. So rule number two, help me keep track, everybody. Number two, be sure to harvest them before it frosts or freeze on them. They might take a light frost, but if you get a freeze, you got to get them vines off, because they'll suck energy out of the storage root, because sweet potatoes are not a tuber, they're a storage root. They'll suck energy out of them, change the flavor characteristics, sugars in them. So be sure to get them before it frosts. So Beauregards are 85 days. It's been about 90 days, give or take, on these. The Covingtons, they need about another week or so, maybe 2 weeks on them. They're 110 day, so I gotta give the the Covingtons a little bit longer. But just check out their vining habitat, how they do, how they grow in a big vine. It's a member of the morning glory, and some species will bloom, some won't. That's not an indicator of readiness. It's kind of rare to get them to bloom, and these have been blooming for 2 or 3 weeks. You got to have good weather, good soil temperature, good soil conditions to get them to bloom. So these have bloomed, which is just cool, just a point I wanted to show you. But let me show you something on the Covingtons before we get into these Beauregards. The cool thing about sweet potatoes, let me try to get back in here. These are the Covingtons. Like I said, these aren't ready, so don't smush your vines. But I pulled this one out of the bank a minute ago. The vines will root in different places. So this one was rooted right here in the bank. And look at that, every place that these vines touch, wherever it throws down a root, it's gonna make a storage tuber like that. It's not really a tuber, but a storage root. Let's try that again. Let's find another spot that's rooted in the bank. See if we can find a mini storage root. Let's see if this one's rooted enough to, I don't know if that one's gonna have one on it or not. Let's dig. I don't know if it's gonna have one on it. Well, it was trying. These are tiny way up here, so it's gonna be hard to find them. So let me find another one, and I'll bring you back, so you don't just sit here and watch me scratching in the dirt like a fool. Of course, as soon as I click off recording, there we go. See, rooted way up here on the bank, way away from the original part of the plant. So see, it makes, everywhere it touches, it'll make a storage root. So I'll just cover that back up and give it another couple of weeks. But anyhow, let me show you at least how I harvest them anyhow. So if it's been the right number of days since you set your slips out on your sweet taters, calculate on your calendar when you put them in. If they're 85 days and it's been 90, you need to start checking. So just find you a spot in the bed wherever you want. I just dig down in there, start feeling around, see if I can find some stuff. Yep, there's one right there. Right there. That'll be a perfect size. Just a smidge bigger than a 50-cent piece around. So it's got good sugars in it. It ain't too big. It ain't gonna be real fibrous. You can let them get huge. They still taste good. They get a little more fibery and stuff. But yeah, this is the size we like to work with right here. Just a smidge bigger diameter than a 50-cent piece. That's a good one right there. And that's a real nice little tater, considering the, kind of let the weeds go over this bed, but really they kind of outcompete the weeds just with their vining behavior. So let me dig down in here and see if we can find another one right here, because usually they go in clusters, but the roots are just, it's a crazy amount of roots on here. Here's a small one, it feels like. So that's off that same plant. So it made a big one, made a smaller one. But once you can check these. I might check another plant and see what we got. These may need another week or so, but I'm feeling a lot of ends of the tubers. I just don't want to dig the soil up too much if they're not quite ready. So let me check another spot and see what we got before I destroy the whole bed. All right, so I moved down the bed a few feet. I'm gonna work around this one right here where I put this slip in, kind of see what I got right here. Just kind of work down into the soil there. We have had a mole in here, or a vole it feels like. Of course we have. We have fought them rascals all summer. Tried everything under the rainbow to get them. Yeah, that had a tunnel right there on that one, so that one's probably a wash. Nope, there's one right there. We go. Nice. So that one meets the criteria. 50-cent piece size. Looks pretty good. Let's see if we... So that one right there has been robbed. You can see where that one was robbed off of it from the stupid moles, or voles. Pine voles, what the local agricultural office claims does that. But anyhow, you know, there's some small ones, there's some big ones, there's mix. Knowing how the moles and stuff and voles start to come in real hard in the fall, I'm probably going to start and probably get this bed harvested. Yeah, I'll probably just go ahead and harvest it. I'd rather have a little smaller size than get robbed out by the moles and voles. But if you're checking your own and you don't have any pestilence problem, that's a little small, that's dead on the money right there. So I hope that helps anybody that's wondering if their sweet taters are ready. Yeah, there you go. There's a couple of good sized ones. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this bed, and when it comes time to curing them and all that, I'll show you all that too. Show you how to cure them out, because you got to cure them for 2 weeks. But all that'll be in the next sweet potato video I put out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helps somebody. You know, if you got some questions or whatever, throw it in the comments. I'll be glad to help you out any way I can. If you're not subscribed, I greatly appreciate a subscription. Thank y'all for watching the Aqua Mountain Homestead. Hope you have a nice day.